What is going on, guys? This is Ryder Knight, and we are playing some Minecraft, and we're going to be messing around in this village. And what I've decided to do is, the village looks peaceful, everything is nice, but we're going to change that. We're going to be torturing these villagers, and we're going to pretty much end all hope of, I don't know, salvation for these villagers. We're going to kill off probably most of them. Some of them we're just going to straight up torture. And yeah, let us torture these villagers. Now, as any good fear monger would do, or warmonger would do, we're going to send a nuclear missile to blow up the downtown area of this village, and install the fear and the dread they will soon have in this village. This is just the start of what we're going to cause to these villagers, and I think okay, I keep clicking the hopper. I think this is going to be the beginning of the end for them. Okay, that really didn't do that much. But we did scare them. Maybe. Maybe not. They don't really look that scared. Maybe if we blow up just a big area right here, then you'll be scared. Let's do something like that. Okay, now you guys are probably scared. You better be running. Okay, now that is the fear I wanted to install on these people. Now that we've blown the middle of your village to nothing, we can begin preparing the village for enslavement. All right, so we nuked their village, and I rebuilt the downtown a little bit because we just conquered them. This is the beginning of our reign of terror, and they're going to quickly learn who is the boss of this place. The farmer is dead. This is how we're going to run this country. If people don't, listen to our laws, they're going to end up like that chicken. They're just not going to make it. End this guy's life. He's trying to run away from our beautiful village. Quit running. This is your home now. Psych. I missed. This villager is running away from the looks of things. He's kind of going this way, and I think I lost him. So far we're failing pretty terribly. I think we need to get some peacekeepers in this village to install the peace on these unruly civilians. We got some troops here to install the peace in the village, and make sure these villagers, they are following our laws. And if they don't, they're just gonna go extinct. That's how it's gonna work. And they better start listening to our laws because we have curfews. It's getting late, and if they don't listen, we have curfews out, and we will shoot. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to build a big tower of authority in the middle of this village, just to kind of show them who's the new boss around here. And it's going to be modern while they live in their poor little huts. We're going to have a modern skyscraper towering over them, just so they get a friendly reminder of who their boss is in this village, and they don't rebel against us because we need to show them that the power of authority in this village is greatly above their own I don't know, villager freedom. All right, we have our grand skyscraper overtowering their crappy village. Look at this guy getting massacred down there. Our troops are doing a good job of restoring the peace in this village. We have our dictator up here. I mean, our president. My bad. He's not a dictator, and he is sitting on top of his tower thing, I guess. And yeah, he is the dictator of this country, and I think he wants a statue of himself in the center of the village. So that's what he's going to get. All right, here's the dictator statue of the dictator who lives in that tower. He has this statue here, and what people can do is they can gift him in this barrel. They can gift him emeralds to fund his war effort, and if they don't give a daily emerald to the leader, they are executed instantly. I think that's a fair price to pay for living in such a beautiful kingdom as this one. There appears to be a small protest within our city. It just won't do, so I'm having my soldiers execute them, just to solve the unrest in our village. The rest of the people, they're fairly peaceful with us. Well, except for that guy maybe. But yeah, for the most part, the village is slowly becoming a little bit more stable. I think to increase the power of our dictator's influence, we're going to have him place his signs and flags around the city, just to ensure the public that he is there and he is working on fixing the country and putting the people first. And that is what a good dictator like this guy who builds a tower of himself in the center of the city would do. We're just gonna make sure the general public, understands that this is not their city anymore. This is his city, and I think a lot of them still believe that they can have freedom here, but it's just not the way it's gonna work. I'm just wandering through the city, and it's looking pretty beautiful today. Apparently, I'm at 20% battery life, so that's a great thing as well. But the city is looking very beautiful. The corruption is just, it's disappearing before our eyes. We watch as the corruption gets slaughtered by our beautiful military. I've noticed quite the problem in the city when it comes to trees being in our way. So when running a dictatorship like this, we need full view of our citizens to make sure they aren't committing, thought crime or something along those lines. We need to enforce that, our dictator is a good guy, and we're gonna burn the forest down. It might burn a couple people's houses down, but it's just what you live with when you live in my beautiful country. We're building this village. We're gonna burn down these trees as well. It might burn down the, I don't know, the well. Oh crap! I did not mean to set that on fire. Okay, let's burn down a couple more of these trees, and I think we should be about good. I don't really care what it burns down, but yeah, I think the people do need to, get it into their minds that this is our land, and their culture, their trees, whatever they had before, it's gone. So we gotta set them straight and really teach them the fundamentals of Illager communism. From the looks of things, though, no house has seemed caught on fire just yet. I think this one is okay. This one's starting to catch on fire, and I think the little thing down there is also catching on fire now. So some things will burn down, and I think the well is also catching on fire. So some of these buildings will burn down, sadly, but we don't really mind too much because our leader, I mean, he's safe up in his tower. He's just watching this all go down. You see him on his tower. He's just straight up looking as the fire burns the city down. The well, on the other hand, does appear to be burning down, so I don't think this will survive, sadly, unless we help it out. There we go. We're going to have the well survive, just because I kind of want to keep it there. Let's also get rid of that water that leaked out from the well. So the fundamentals of our social hierarchy dictatorship we're running here in Minecraft is going pretty well. We have our great leader right here sitting in his tower. We have a statue of him built, his posters all along the city, and I definitely believe there is a fear among the people as they get chased down in the woods by the Illager soldiers. So now our glorious citizens, some of them are starting to behave accordingly and, respect our leader's wishes. But others, they're still disobeying the law. And, people like this guy over here, they get shot because they're disrespecting our laws. And, that's just what happens here. But I think our soldiers have been through quite a bit lately, and I think they need some help because there's no jail in the city, and there's no real way to put the criminals behind bars. So I'm going to be working on creating a prison to ensure that our soldiers don't have to do too much work by themselves. All right, we now have our maximum security prison. This is where the worst of the worst will be sent to if they disrespect our laws. And I think this jail will serve as the a good way to make our soldiers not have to do too much work and constantly search for the criminals, even though there's just way too many criminals to deal with all of them at once. So we'll just send them into the prison. And this guy, he's giving me some sketchy vibes, guys, because he's getting really close to our prison. It feels like he's trying to help them escape, so I'm going to help my guards out. Hopefully, you all cover your eyes right here, and we can just get rid of the criminal before he causes any escape plan to go through. And we have eliminated the problem. That is what's going to happen to you guys if you dare try to escape our beautiful prison. So we have soldiers, we have a statue of our dictator, we have a tower for him so he can be safe from a coup or a overthrow of the government. And we also have a prison to lock up the worst of the worst criminals. I think so far our experiment to enslave these villagers and just make their lives terrible is going pretty well. And you know what? I think this is a good point to end it. If you guys want a part two, tell me below. And yeah, I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.